Tamil, which is denoted as a classical language in the year of 2004. Likewise, Sanskrit in 2005, Telugu 2008, Kannada 2008, Malayalam 2013 and Odia 2014. Okay, let's see the emergency provision. So this is the fifth 2-mark, children. So if you have the book with you, please mark the answer. Emergency provisions. So there are 3 emergency provisions are there, which is national, state and financial emergency. The first one is national emergency. The president under Article 352 can declare emergency if he is satisfied that India's security is threatened due to war, external aggression or armed rebellion, or if there is an imminent danger or threat. Okay, so president வந்து under the article 352 he can declare emergency. ஸோ எப்போ அவங்க டிக்ளேர் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா, ஸோ இந்தியா செக்யூரிட்டி இஸ் த்ரெட்டன் டு வார். ஸோ அங்கே ஏதாவது வார் நடக்க போகுது, இல்லை எக்ஸ்டர்னல் அக்ரெஷன்னா ஸோ வெளியிருந்து வர ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ். ஆர்ம்டு ரெபலியன் மீன்ஸ் தி ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் விச் இஸ் கிரியேட்டட் இன்சைட் தி கண்ட்ரி. ஸோ இந்த 3 ரீசன்ஸ்க்காக பிரசிடென்ட் வந்து எமர்ஜென்சி டிக்ளேர் பண்ணலாம் அண்டர் தி ஆர்டிகல் 352. ஸோ வென் அ நேஷ்னல் எமர்ஜென்சி இஸ் டிக்ளேர்ட் ஆன் தி கிரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் வார் ஆர் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் அக்ரெஷன் is known as external emergency. So வெளியே இருந்து ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து அதுக்கு நம்ம டிக்ளேர் பண்ணுறோம்னா that is known as external emergency. On the other hand, when it is declared on the ground of armed rebellion, so inside the country, if a problem is created inside the country means it is known as internal emergency. So this type of emergency has been declared 3 times so far. So in 1962, 1971 and 1975. So இது வரைக்கும் 3 வாட்டி அப்படி எமர்ஜென்சி நம்ம டிக்ளேர் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். In the year of 1962, 1971 and 1975. 1962 it is Indo-China War and 1971 is Indo-Pakistan. Next one is state emergency. So under Article 356, the president can declare an emergency in a state if the governor reports that a situation has arisen under which the government of a state cannot be carried on in accordance with the provisions of the constitution. Okay, so under the article 356 the president can declare an emergency. So president வந்து ஒரு emergency declare பண்ணலாம். So how he can declare an emergency is if the governor reports that the law is not good, there are problems in the law அப்படின்னு அவங்க சொன்னாங்க. அப்படின்னா இப்போ கவர்னர் வந்து ஸ்டேட்டில் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுற லாஸ் சரியில்லை, ஸோ கொஞ்சம் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது அப்படின்னு அவங்க சொன்னாங்க. அப்படின்னா பிரசிடென்ட் வந்து இந்த எமர்ஜென்சி டிக்ளேர் பண்ணலாம். The continuance of such an emergency beyond 1 year is possible only if emergency under Article 352. So this emergency can be continued till 1 year. Okay, under the Article 352 or an operation or the election commission certifies that there are difficulties in holding assembly election. So still வந்து அந்த problems continue ஆகுது, so we cannot hold the assembly election அப்படின்னு election commission certify பண்ணா இது continue ஆகும். Okay, so the state is governed by the governor on behalf of the president. Okay, so if this state emergency is declared, then the state will be governed by the governor, not by the president. For the first time the president's rule was imposed in Punjab in 1951. So this thing is followed in Punjab in the year of 1951. The next heading is financial emergency under the article 360. So article 360 authorizes the president to declare financial emergency if he is satisfied that the financial stability or credit of India of any of its part is in danger. So in this type of emergency, salaries and allowance of any class of persons serving state or union including judges of the Supreme Court and High Court can be reduced by an order of the president. So this type of emergency has not been declared in India so far. So under this article 360 the president can declare a financial emergency if he knows that India is in a danger of financial stability. So இந்தியாவில் வந்து financial problem இருக்குது அப்படின்னு அவங்க நினைக்கிறாங்க அப்படின்னா, so he can declare this emergency which is known as financial emergency under the article of 360. So he can declare this thing. Okay, so this type of emergency has not been declared in India so far. So இது வரைக்கும் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு emergency declare பண்ணல. Okay, So the next heading is amendment of the constitution. Amendment means changes. Okay, so changes, so if a constitution is declared, so first time வந்து ஒரு இதை declare பண்ணிருக்கோம், so there may be mistakes, no, so we want to change it, right? So that is the amendment of the constitution. The term amendment denotes change, improvement and modification. So article 368 of the constitution in part 20 deals with the powers of parliament to amend the constitution and its procedure, to change the constitution and its procedure. So now let's see the procedure of this amendment. An amendment of this constitution may be initiated only by the introduction of a bill for the purpose in either house of parliament. So and when the bill is passed in each house, that means in Lok and Rajya Sabha, which is denoted as house here, by a majority of the total membership of that house, by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of that house present and voting, then it shall be represented to the president, who shall give his assent to the bill, and thereupon the constitution shall stand amended in accordance with the terms of the bill. So if we want to do any changes in the constitution, if we want to do any amendment in the constitution, firstly we want to introduce a bill, okay, so which can be passed in two houses, which is Lok and Rajya Sabha, and we want to have a majority of two-thirds of the members, then only we can change something in the constitution. Clear, children? Where we have stopped. The constitution amendment can be brought about only by the parliament. State legislatures cannot initiate for any amendment of the constitution. So this change can be brought out by only by the parliament, not by the state legislature. Then we'll see the type of amendments. So article 368 provides for 3 ways of amendments. So first thing is amendment by simple majority of the parliament, amendment by special majority of the parliament, amendment by special majority of the parliament and the ratification of half of the state legislature. Okay, so 3 ways are followed, 3 types of amendments are followed here. The last heading is Constitutional Reform Commissions. The National Commission to review the working of the constitution was set up by a resolution of the Government of India in the year of 2000, headed by M.N. Venkatachalaya. In April 2007, a 3-member commission headed by the former Chief Justice of India, M.N. Punchi, was set up by then government to take a fresh look at relative roles and responsibility of various levels of government and their interrelation. So there is a commission which is known as the National Commission, is set up by the government to monitor the relations of the states. Okay, so who's the leader of this government is M.N. Venkatachalaya. In April 2007, a 3-member commission is headed by the former Chief Justice of India, M.M. Punchi. Okay, so he is the responsibility to take care of this relative roles. Okay, so this lesson is over.